Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Bol.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
everyone.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna Krishna
Pranam.
Hare Ram Ram
Vancha
Hare Hare Shri
kalpatarubhyascha
Krishna
kripa
Chaitanya
sindubhya
Prabhu
eva
Nityananda
cha
Shri Advaita
patitanam
Gadadhara Shri
pavanebhyo
Vasadi
vaishnavebhyo namo namah. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, नामाचार्य शिला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय. Hare Krishna, everyone. Dandavad Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru and Gauranga. This is Premanandini Devidasi from Ashburn, Virginia. Thank you so much for joining the morning japa session and for chanting so beautifully. Here's a quote by Srila Prabhupada. Chanting of the holy name is the only means to cross the ocean of nescience. Therefore, one should chant very sincerely and seriously. I'm going to read a few quick reminders regarding japa, and these are for my own purification. And I really appreciate, like, today's morning session was very energetic, very inspiring. So, the few reminders that I wanted to read were like japa is a time of for sadhak to focus fully on the holy name of the Lord, keeping our voice soft and steady and holding the speaker mouthpiece a little away to avoid blasting sound are a few things we can do to maintain the calm and peaceful atmosphere. Just imagine that you are entering a quiet room where people are trying to meditate. So if we all, we are mindful of that when we join japa session in the morning, that would be really amazing for everyone else. Our Bhagavatam speaker will be joining us shortly. So while we are waiting for Prabhuji, may I know who all have joined the call today?
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all the devotees. This is Surinder Bhandari from Maryland. Hare Krishna. Other thing, Mataji, looks like your watch is fast by 2 minutes. If I'm wrong, please correct.
No, Prabhu, it's 7:18. It's 7:20 right now.
Yeah, no, 7:20 is the time. Okay, okay, Mataji.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Surinder Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for joining the morning japa session. We really appreciate your association. Guru Maharaj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all the devotees on this call. This is Geeta from Maryland. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Gita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining the japa session, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Amritamani Devidasi. Dandavat Pranam to all the devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Amritamani Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for your association, for chanting, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
I'm sorry if I was loud.
No, Mataji. That's what I was not. It was not like for any specific. It was just general. We do that sometimes here and there.
Was I
Just
loud or?
no, Mataji. You were perfect. Like you were with me from the beginning, right? Like little
Yes,
fast,
yes.
right? So no. We all it was good. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
Hari bol, Mataji. Thank
Hari
you
bol.
so much.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Manju Sharma from Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Manju Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the japa session. We really appreciate your association.
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all devotees. This is Malini from Ashburn, Virginia. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Malini Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining the japa session and for chanting so beautifully.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Madhavan Pranam to you and all the devotees on the call. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Rupini Padma Devi Dasi from Orlando, Florida. And I wanted to mention that if some of us are loud, we can always decrease the volume of the phone, So please
Yeah.
chant as loud as possible because we have the control of our phone volume, you know. I mean, I don't know. I do that sometimes. I find the chanting very loud, then I just decrease the volume. So you're supposed to hear yourself also, right?
Yes, you are supposed to hear yourself. No, Mataji, when sometimes when like I'm entering the call little later and everyone is chanting, it is always a good idea to enter softly so we don't disturb others
Yes,
who are
yes. I
chanting. So
think
that's what I meant.
yes, Mataji,
I was speaking for myself, Mataji.
no
Just a
problem.
reminder, yeah.
Prabhuji are on the call already waiting
Yeah.
for us.
Okay, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Dandavat Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Today we are extremely fortunate to have His Grace, Yugal Kishore Prabhuji, joining us from Detroit. Prabhuji is going to enlighten us on Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 12, verse number 6. Hare Krishna Prabhu, whenever you are ready, you may take over the call.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति पदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं श्री कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसुदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुनन्दतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्री चैतन्य शरणं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठावदृष्णभक्तवन्तः स्वामित्रं नमस्ते सरस्वती गुरुवाणचार्य Paschatya Dishatarane Hare Krishna. So I seek everyone's blessings as your humble servant I'm trying to present. So today's verse is very interesting. Tateva charanam bhojam sreyas kama nirasishaha visrajyo bhayat asangam munaya samapasate. Pure devotees are great saintly persons who desire to achieve the highest goal in life and who are completely free from all material desires for sense gratification, engage constantly in the transcendental service of your lotus feet. Purport. One by Srila Prabhupada. One is in the material world when he thinks I am this body, everything with reference to my body is mine. Atha graha kshetra sadapta vidyar janasya mohayam hum meti. This is a symptom of material life. In materialistic conception of life, one thinks this is my house, this is my land, this is my family, this is my state, and so on. But those who are Munyaha, saintly persons following in the footsteps of Nardamani simply engage in the transcendental loving service of the Lord without any personal desire for sense gratification. Anya Vilashat Sunyam Jnana Karmadena Vratam. Either in this life or in the next, the only concern of such saintly devotees is to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That they are also absolute because they have no other desires. Amazing. Being freed from the dualities of material desire, they are called Shreya Kama. Shreyas Kama. In other words, they are not concerned with dharma, religiosity, or the economic development or kama, sense gratification. The only concern of such devotees is moksha, liberation. This moksha does not refer to becoming one with the Supreme like the Mayavadi philosophers. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained that real moksha means the taking shelter of the lotus feet of personality of Godhead. The Lord clearly explained this fact while instructing Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya wanted to correct the word Mukti Pada in Srimad Bhagavatam, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informed him that there is no need to correct any word in Srimad Bhagavatam. He explained that Mukti Pada refers to the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu, who offers Mukti and is therefore called Mukunda. A pure devotee is not concerned with material things. He is not concerned with religiosity, economic development, or sense gratification. He is interested only in serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Hare Krishna. What a verse it is actually. So, this chapter, Lord Shiva is actually glorifying Vishnu. Vishnu and Krishna is same. The sweetest form of Narayana is Krishna. The opulent form of Krishna is Narayan. That's it. The opulent form of Krishna is Narayana. So, uh, Shiva is actually praying to the Lord here. Very interesting. Actually, I just gave a class, day for yesterday in Hyderabad. Same, more or less same verse. So the message is same. What is material, what is spiritual? Sometimes Mayavadi say, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, the Brahman is the truth and this Jagat is illusion. Vaishnava philosophers say definitely not. This is created by Supreme Lord. This is not illusory, but this is temporary. Cloud comes, cloud rains, and cloud disappears. So the cloud is not illusion, rain is not illusion, the disappearance of cloud is not illusion, but it's temporary. Sutapta vitter janasya mohoyam aham mameti. What is material in this world? What is illusion in this world? When you think you are this body, that is illusion. But our body is real, soul is real. But illusion is, I think I am this body is a illusion. The whole world is like this. We try, we work hard throughout our life, trying to earn, trying to compare time with money. And at the end, we leave all the money to our family, and we leave this world. And, excuse me, we have no connection to them at all. Like this, we have been going through so many lifetimes since time immemorial. One lifetime, if you give sincerely to Krishna, Prabhupada said that just every lifetime we have family, we have wife, we have kids, we have husband, we have kids, we have parents. What we don't have is Krishna. Just give one lifetime to Krishna. So the point is, time is running out for everyone. So what is that? Dhritarashtra. So the first verse of Bhagavad Gita, Dharmakshetra Kurukshetra Samveta Yutsava, Mamaka Pandava. Hey, my children and children of Pandu. There is a separation. My children, my brother's children. My family, my brother, my sister's family. My family, my second sister's family. My family, my third sister's family. Is always you. And you means you identify, we identify with the, I have this home, they have that home. If you put your hand in the heart of a grihastha, three pictures will come. One, the spouse, two, the children, three, the assets. And our ideas, our thoughts, and all time throughout our life, our thoughts rotate around these three things. How do I make the life of my life better? How do I increase my assets? How do I make the life of children better? If you think they are Krishna's children, there is nothing wrong. If we are only custodian, we are not the owners of anything. There is actually a chapter called Bhumi Gita. Mother Bhumi says, so many people, so many kings came. They tried to rule me. They tried to claim possession of it. But after some time, they leave this world. I've seen this unlimited times, Hare Krishna. So, so the point is, um, you know, what is the material life? Material life? I, me, mine. You know, what is spiritual life? Spiritual life is I don't have any other desire, but I just want to serve Krishna. Anyavilashata sunyam jnana karmadyanavrutam anukulyena Krishna anusilanam bhaktiruttama. No other desire other than serving Krishna. I've seen so many grihasthas. Once they retire, the children become big and they go. Wife and husband, they just do book distribution. They just stay in the temple and serve deities. Amazing. They understood the goal of life. Okay, whatever we should do for the family and children, we did. Now it is high time we need to focus on our next life. So for that, we should focus not on religiosity, dharma, economic development, money making. Okay, whatever money you made, of course, grocers should have enough money, no doubt, to take care of your present needs and future needs also. Kama, sense enjoyment. Children, they come and you very responsibly brought them up. So now it is high time to focus on liberation. So here, what is that? Prabhupada is quoting Saram Bhattacharya and Lord Chaitanya. Before meeting Lord Chaitanya, Saram Bhattacharya was actually a guru to Maharaj Pratap Rudra, and he was actually Mayavadi. There is a place in Mithila was the what is that? Mithila was the seat of learning for Nyaya. So they only had books. But then what happened? Saram Bhattacharya went to Mithila. His name is Vasudeva Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So what he did, he studied under those teachers in Mithila. Today it is Nepal. Then he memorized the whole book, and he came back to Navadvip and he reproduced that book as it is, and he became a scholar in that, and he opened a school, and he is a singular authority on Nyaya. Then when Pratapruta Maharaj came to know the glory of Saram Bhattacharya, he called him to Puri. He called him to, and he appointed him as his own guru. And he's like, he's also the head of, like Asthan Vidwan. So, but then Lord Chaitanya, when he met Lord Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Saram Bhattacharya was very influential. And Gopinath Acharya, his brother-in-law, said, actually, Saram Bhattacharya told him, Lord Chaitanya is in Bharati Sampradaya because he took in his sannyas from Keshav Bharati Maharaj. I can get sannyas on higher levels. Gopinath Acharya said Lord Chaitanya doesn't need all these, higher and lower sannyas because he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there is actually conversation and argument. And one finally Gopinath Acharya said, you will come to know only if his grace is there. If not, you will not come to know. And later, Saram Bhattacharya said, to Lord Chaitanya, you are so beautiful. You took sannyas at the age of 24. So, unless you read Vedanta, how can you, fight against material energy? Maya. Lord Chaitanya said, why not, please? For 7 days, Saram Bhattacharya spoke Vedanta to Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya did not say anything. So Saram Bhattacharya said, I don't understand anything. Whether you're able to understand or not. You're not asking anything. You're not asking any questions. Lord Chaitanya said, I'm not understanding anything, whatever you're telling. If you're not understanding, why you're not asking any questions? Then Lord Chaitanya said, Vedanta Sutra is clear like sun. Your explanation are like clouds, Hare Krishna. And your explanation is like a clouds. You're covering the, your explanation. They're actually, they're covering the absolute truth. Like a cloud. In other words, Lord Chaitanya said, you're wrong. And then Lord Chaitanya started speaking. And Sarabhattacharya was stunned. And Lord Chaitanya said the goal of Vedanta Sutra is Sambandha Videya Prayojana. Sambandha Videya Prayojana. God is Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. He has all the six appearances. God is not Brahman. Shankaracharya has given the indirect meanings. He didn't give the direct meaning of the Vedanta Sutra. And so whatever Sarvabhattacharya raised, Lord Chaitanya just defeated his arguments. Hare Krishna. Sarvabhattacharya was stunned. Then Lord Chaitanya revealed his Krishna form. Haribol. When Lord Chaitanya revealed Krishna form, first he revealed his Vishnu form with 400, then he showed his Krishna form. Then Sarvabhattacharya fell at his feet. He's a transformed man. So in the association of Lord Chaitanya, one day he said this verse, Tatenukampam susamiksham manna Bunjana yevatmakritam vipakam Ridvagva parver vedana namaste Jivate mukti pade sadaya bhak. The word is actually mukti pade. But what he did, he quoted Jivateyo bhakti pade sadaya bhak. Means the meaning of the verse is, a sincere devotee, what are the problems he goes through? His father is rich. All child has to do is just wait until he becomes major, 21-year-old. Then he'll get all the property of the parents. He'll become that property will become his inheritance. Likewise, a person who tolerates all the difficulties and continues his sadhana and wait and waits for the mercy of Krishna, for that such a person, liberation is his inheritance. So there Sarvabhauma Acharya said, Bhakti Pade. Lord Chaitanya said, my body, why you changed it? Sarvabhauma Acharya said, my Lord, in your association, because Mayavadis, they all want to become one with my Brahman. And they think they're God. There's also verse in Bhagavatam that is condemned actually. So in a liberated state, we cannot become God. In a liberated state, we'll come under Yogamaya. In a conditioned state, we'll come under Mahamaya. So, we'll come under Mahamaya. So, Lord Chaitanya said, Sarvabhattacharya said, my Lord, that's why I hate this word Mukti Pade. I changed it to Bhakti. Because Bhakti is higher than Mukti. Lord Chaitanya said, not like that. I agree with you, but the word Bhagavatam, you don't need to change. Bhagavatam, you don't need to change because Mukti Pade, the liberation is also at the lotus feet of Krishna. Not becoming one with God, but that four types of liberation, Sarupya, Samipya, Sarshti, Salokya. So Supreme Lord is the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. Associate Samipya. If he wants to give, he can give. So no need to change this verse. So then what I liked is, but the devotee, this is mentioned by Kapila Muni to Devavati. Mother, my pure devotee is not concerned about material things. Actually, pure devotee doesn't even care for liberation also. A pure devotee doesn't care for liberation also. What he is cared for, wherever he is, he just wants to serve. He or she wants to serve, that's it. Wow. So gopis want to go to hell eternally to relieve Krishna's 15 minutes headache. Vasudev Datta Vasudeva Tata is telling to Lord Chaitanya, my Lord, when I see these living entities, uh, being allured by Maya, going through suffering because of attachments, birth after birth after birth, I feel very sad. My Lord, give their karma to me and liberate them all. All the people in this universe, send them back to Godhead. Give all the karma to me and I'll go to hell eternally. Wow, what a devotee he is actually. Lord Chaitanya shivered and he said, oh, Vasudeva Datta, this type of compassion, magnanimity is not uncommon for you because you are actual expansion of Prahlad Maharaj. So, a real devotee is not worried. I mean, we don't know these things, honestly speaking. We all have come to bhakti because of the suffering, and we know we have a hope now we can go back to Godhead. That's fine. A person who cannot tolerate the suffering of this metal world, there is nothing wrong. Going home back to God, that's a perfect desire. But there is a higher desire than that. Lord Chaitanya says, Mama Janmana Janmaneshware, Bhavatat Bhakti Rahayati. Lord Chaitanya is not even asking liberation. Birth out of birth, give me bhakti to your lotus feet. Mama Janmana Janmaneshware. So, then the one thing I really loved is, Prabhupada is writing, you know, uh, the sincere devotees, the pure devotees, they are concerned only Munaya. So, these saintly persons, like, Nardamuni's footsteps, they just travel and just give Krishna to others. They are concerned with only Krishna service, nothing else. Prabhupada says they are absolute. Wow! They are absolute. Krishna is absolute. Being Krishna's pure devotees, they are also absolute. Amazing. Prabhupada said, before leaving this world, install my murtis everywhere. Wow. One devotee said, Sampath Kumar Bhattacharya, Prabhupada, they are already sick and why are you installing your murtis everywhere? That you are alive. Don't you know when they touch the feet of your murti in the temple, you will get the karma? Prabhupada said, that's what I came to this world for. I came to this world to take everyone's karma. Wow. So this priest, South Indian, not from ISKCON, Sri Sampradaya, he did production, circumambulation around Prabhupada 3 times and left. Wow. Such an exalted, elevated Mahatma, Srila Prabhupada, concerned about others only. That's why in Kali Yuga, where actually there is no yajna, no yaga, no bhakti, nothing. Still, ISKCON Prabhupada just single-handedly opened 108 temples, and today we are 1200 temples. That's all the Yuga Avatar of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So we need to develop faith in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as non-different from Krishna, and Radha and Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada is a pure devotee of Lord Chaitanya, Radha and Krishna, who can take us back to Godhead if we simply follow his footsteps. And what is that? Yeah, these two things, uh, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, 3 things. Lord Chaitanya is non-different from Radha and Krishna. The third thing is Srila Prabhupada is a pure devotee. If we sincerely follow, he'll take us back to Godhead. And actually today I really liked it. What he said, if you're concerned only with serving Krishna and just sincerely trying to focus, of course impurities are there. Don't worry about that. We try. Our endeavor is based on our progress is based on our sincerity. We may have impurities, difficulties, but our aspiration should be Anya Vilashita. Shuddha Bhakti. Then what happens is then we'll try to please Guru and Krishna. Our activities will be very pleasing to Guru and Krishna. It's very important. That's what I can tell today. When everything is in good condition, body, mind, We should serve Krishna because there is no guarantee for tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any question or comment? Anyone has any question or comment?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Madhavat Pranam, all glories to Sripad Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class. Very nice words. But there's a line that says here that thus they are also absolute because they have no other desire. So, how is this connected to if one does not have a desire, then that person can also become absolute like Lord Krishna? I'm not able to understand this.
No, this is the thing. Anything that is connected with absolute is absolute. If you put iron rod in the fire, eventually iron rod will become fire, red hot. So there is no difference between iron rod and fire. So that state, your desire and Krishna desire is same. You know, that is actually true liberation, not becoming one with Krishna. So you are to see why Prabhupada Krishna fulfilled every desire of Prabhupada, because Prabhupada is very pure. Prabhupada went to Russia, and Prabhupada is in Kremlin area, and Prabhupada said, one day there will be temple here. There's a temple. Prabhupada came to Mumbai, Girgaon Chowpatty, and he pointed his finger and said, one day there will be temple here. There is. So Prabhupada doesn't have any other desire other than just pleasing Krishna. So Krishna is absolute. You know, Tadiya. Tadiya means is paraphernalia. Devotees are part of Tadiya. That is also Krishna. Understanding? So, if your desire is very pure, you know, what is Krishna's desire? Krishna wants everyone to, all his children to come back home, back to Godhead. So, devotee is doing that. So, because he is very pure, like Nardmuni, Nardmuni travels everywhere. Nardmuni doesn't have any agenda other than bringing people to Krishna consciousness. So, likewise, pure devotee, he has only one desire, pleasing Krishna, Guru and Krishna. That is, then he will become absolute. He is not material. He doesn't belong to, because what happens is he becomes free from three modes. Once he becomes free from three modes, naturally, you know, anything part of absolute is absolute. Today also I read, I was very happy actually. Okay.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And Prabhuji, like one more small little question, like they say, the material world also belongs to Krishna. So, but it belongs to Krishna, but Krishna has made an arrangement where he's made this world like Dukhalaya Masastakam. It is like filled of four miseries are there and it is temporary, right? So basically this world, this place is like a punishment house in a way. We have to think it like that, or we have to think that no, it's we should not think like that, because anything that is in control of Krishna is like Satchitananda. Like we should feel like there's a little confusion here, like why he created this as a, are we getting a punishment to be here?
Nice question, Mataji. This world is created, this place is called correctional facility, prison, or you can call it, prison is a heavy word, but that's what it is, a reformative place. We developed a desire to enjoy independent of Krishna. When we realized it's not possible, we developed envy. Ichcha dvesha samuttena dvandva mohena bharata sarvabhutani sammoham sargayanti parantapa. So, yes, definitely it is a correctional facility. So this world is created in such a way, you can satisfy your desires. At the same time, if you understand, goal of life is get rid of impurities. So you practice dharma, the kama, moksha, but with a view to fully purify yourself and attain, go to the lotus feet of Krishna. That is a final, that's absolute, that's the goal. Not just make money, give it to children and die and come back again. Or not sense enjoyment, thinking you're this body. That's why Krishna starts Gita with you are not the body, you are a spirit soul. So, what is it? Krishna says, Mama Vitti Kaunteya to Kalam Shashvatam Apniyat Mahatmanam Samsiddhi Paramangata. So, the great Mahatmas knew this place is temporary. So, they don't try to build, if you try to build, what is that? Children, they make castles in the sand. And mom and dad, they'll be talking. The children will be spending whole day making, castles in the sand. One wave will come and will crush all the castles. So like or in the evening, even if they made nice castles, parents say, chalo, chalo, chalo. It's becoming dark, we'll go, let us go home. So likewise, whatever you make, it's temporary. Brahma proper said, Brahma lives for 311 trillion 40 billion years. So many Brahmas came and gone. The number of bubbles in the Atlantic Ocean, that many Brahmas came and left. Wow. So that much vast is this universe and the eternity. So yes, it's a correctional facility, if you understand. But at the same time, whatever desires you can satisfy yourself. But if your goal is to purify yourself. Swayambhu, last time I said this in the class. Swayambhu Manu, okay, so he got married to Satarupa. He gave birth to 5 children. But he understood the goal of life. He became an emperor. So he maybe got a desire. So he became an emperor of the universe. So he satisfied his desires. He wanted to enjoy, maybe, yes, he wanted. So he got married and he gave birth to children. But he understood goal of life is to go back to Godhead. So what it there proper writes in third chapter, third canto, this world is meant to purify your legitimate desires, but the ultimate desire is to purify yourself and go back to Godhead. So Manu lived for a few thousand years. But what he did, he executed bhakti very sincerely day after day after day after day after day. So because for him, goal of life is purification of one's existence and go back to Godhead. Eventually went back to Godhead. Can you believe his grandson is Kapil Muni, who is Krishna's expansion, incarnation? Another, what is that? Parvati, Sati is actually, I think, his granddaughter, who is married to Lord Shiva. So likewise, when you have that type of things, why that life is perfect actually. So this life is the column, the column for those people who want to enjoy this world, thinking they're this body. For them, this is the column. But those people who have become free from 3 modes, by the dint of their sadhana, they work for others' welfare. So for them, once you become free from 3 modes, that's it. Doesn't mean the spiritual world for you only. You're understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much for the wonderful answer. I had this question for a long time, and so clearly you explained, because even that thought comes to us, right? Like these people are enjoying in parties and this and that, but this place is Dukhale Masastakam. But then when we are doing our Krishna conscious practices, we feel, and we go to the temple, we associate with devotees, that time we don't feel Dukhale Masastakam for our own selves, But for the other people, we feel like that why they're enjoying, in this world, and they don't know what consequences will be for each of their actions. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Even devotees also, it's not easy because, you have to practice for a very long time,
Yes.
Last day also we should chant our rounds. So we need to take good care of our body and mind. That way, we should be single pointed, in this goal. Yalladha chapre lavam manyatena adhikam tata yasmin sthitam dukkhena gurunapi vichalyate. So transcendentalist things. This is my goal. So if I serve this many people, I'll make little progress. That is my labham. That is my profit. That should be our goal. Hare Krishna. Any other question or comment?
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for this wonderful class. You mentioned about Yog Maya and Mahamaya. Prabhuji, what is the difference between the two?
Yogamaya is Daivi Prakriti. You mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Mahatmanastamam par Daivi Prakriti Masrita. Mahamaya is metal energy. Durga Devi, 3 modes of metal nature. When you try to enjoy independent of Krishna, actually both are from Radharani only. You know, both are from Radharani. Lakshmi comes from Radharani, Durga also comes from Radharani. Yogamaya comes from Radharani, Mahamaya, Durga comes from Radharani. So, Mahamaya means when you try to enjoy independent of Krishna, then immediately you are caught by 3 modes. You know, Krishna Buliyaji Bhagavan Chakare, Pasate Maya Jhapti Dare. So when you try to forget Krishna and try to enjoy, immediately you are caught by Mahamaya, which is represented by 3 modes of metal nature. Mode of passion, ignorance, and goodness, Sattva Rajagunas. But when you sincerely endeavor to please Krishna and become a pure devotee, sincere devotee, slowly become free from the influence of Mahamaya. Then you come under the influence of Yogamaya. That's why great devotees, they may not have anything at home. They may not have homes, they may not have any possessions. Still, they're very happy because they come under the influence of Yogamaya. Yogamaya means spiritual energy. Understanding?
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. Very clear. Thank you.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Anyone has any question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This is Amritamani Devidasi from Augusta, Georgia. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Every point you made in this lecture is very inspiring and uplifting for us Grihastha people. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you for being good example.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada and our mentors, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Anyone has any other question or comment?
So another question I have, Prabhuji, is amongst the 3 gunas. To be under sattva is also very difficult, right? So most of the people, the percentage wise would be mostly in Rajoguna. Would that be correct?
Yeah, Kali Yuga means most people will be in Rajagan Tamun, yes.
And Tamo. Okay.
Yes. You know, Rajagan means I'm the doer. Basically, Sattva means keep your home clean, make a, disciplined life, and life based on knowledge, and spiritual life, sadhana. That will bring you, irrespective of where you are. Read Bhagavatam, do service, that will bring you to mode of goodness and eventually transcendence. But others, they have all unwanted habits, you know. So if you read 16th chapter Bhagavad Gita, Daivasara Sampat Vibhaga, divine and demoniac nature, there are 20 qualities of devotees and 20 qualities, other qualities are of demoniac nature. They're clearly explained, you can read it. Any other question?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So I think we'll end it here.
Prabhuji, one more question. Like, you mentioned that it's very important to chant in the morning from 4 to 6, like that, like Brahmura time, or maybe 5 to 7. I mean, whatever early morning hour. So, what is it that motivates you, Prabhuji, to be able to do this? And like, what is that force, or that like how you're able to do? Because I've heard from so many people the benefit of chanting in the morning, like Krishna stays in our memory, and we have more hours in the day. There are so many benefits of chanting early in the morning, but somehow that, sometimes we need this one pointer motivation, that, oh yes, whatever it is, however late we get up in the morning. So because I know you're doing the sadhana, and like, is there anything you can help us also? We're struggling.
First of all, in Brahmurta, if you chant Mangalarti, Samsara Davanala, there is one more verse that we don't read. There, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives Falasruti. Anybody who does it every day, they'll become the associate of Krishna. You'll get direct service to Krishna. That is a Falasruti. And second thing is Brahmurta is mode of goodness. Everyone is sleeping, cell phones are off. And the modes are very, the mode of goodness is predominant. and you'll be able to focus more. That's why those who want to focus on spiritual life, they should sleep early and rise early, because if you sleep less, then you'll be very disturbed. So America, I've seen people sleep very late actually, then that's not good. So as much as possible, sleep early and rise early and do sadhana. Because in daytime, as the day passes, people will be up and cell phone signals are there in the air, and there is so much of contamination which was not there 20 years ago. Today there are so many cell phone signals. Cell phone signals, they have messages, money, 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 sense enjoyment, sex life, all these things. So naturally you're affected. But in the morning, most of the people are sleeping. So you're not affected. So if you get up at 5 o'clock and do Mangalarti for 5-7 minutes and chant, you'll be able to focus more. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Anything else? Otherwise, we'll end it. Panchakalpatarabhyesh kripasintabhyech pattanam pavanabhyo vaishnavyo namo
Namo Namo. Koti Vaishnavi Jai.
Krishna Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Good.
Krishna Prabhu ki jai. Thank
Jai.
you so much, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare
Beautiful
Krishna,
poems.
Mataji.